Okay, it's late in the afternoon, still snowing, still snowing heavily. I got a tape measure here. I'm gonna go out here and just stick it in here and see what we got. Kind of curious. I'm sure that's melted some. Is that all the way down? Well, it's all the way down. It looks like it's just under 5 inches right there. Some ice there. Yep. Get down there. That's on the board, I believe. It's exactly right at the 5 inch mark there. You look down here and things like this, I don't know. Get it out there. That's, hey, get out there. That's, hey, but Nellie's having fun. That goes to 6 or 7 inches there, but it's blown a little bit. But anyway, look at it there. Look at it there. That's really something. There's a big, beautiful deer right out there. I can zoom out to it. My hands are wet. My phone does not want to zoom. Looks like it's a big deer, like a buck, but I don't know. Can't really tell. Its head is hidden by that limb. The snow is getting heavier. Here comes another deer running. Oh, there's all kinds of deer running around out there. Oh, look at all of them out there. I see feet and stuff everywhere. There might be some coyotes out around too. I don't know if they're playing, just running some zoomies and having fun, or if something's up there. I don't think anything's chasing them. I think those are just probably babies playing in the snow, like kids do. I believe that may be what that is. I'm not sure. Another deer's gonna go that way. We haven't had none come into the yard. That's just amazing. I think they're just running and playing up there. That's probably a big old mama. That's probably her two babies frolicking in the snow. Frolicking in the snow. That's that same one still standing there, and she never moved during all of that activity. She or he, whatever that might be. Gonna pee on the porch. That's a bad deal, isn't it? Not surprised. I'm waiting on a business call. I wanted to go run around my mule a little bit before it got dark. I don't know if I had time to do it or not. Might be able to do it in the morning. Who knows? Who knows? The shadow knows. Cold, cold, cold. Yeah, we finally have some antlers show up. A little 8-point there. So up the feeder, I think the other two deer is a mom and a baby. But he is beautiful out there. Digging down in there, trying to find him some South Fresh deer food. It's going to be a little tough on him here for a day or two. All this might not leave tomorrow. The high is supposed to be about 39, but it's going to be down below 30 degrees tonight, down in the 20s. And so it might take a day or two for this to go. But it is just absolutely gorgeous all over. And I think I'm going to take a ride around the ranch and see what it looks like right here before dark. That's beautiful right there, though. Big, pretty thing. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, Benelli must have just walked out through the dog door. He's a little bit concerned about that. He is that's a beautiful family right there. Mama, daddy, and baby. Yes, it is. How pretty can you get? Great. Oh, looky there. The beautiful geese. Come on, phone. The beautiful geese that we saw fly in a minute ago are now giving us a, come on, phone. Golly. I guess it's getting too dark out there. Giving us a beautiful parade in front of the house. And some more flew in and just decoyed right into them. Not that easy to decoy if you got fake decoys out, but they sure decoyed into those swimming down the lake. About the last 7 or 8 of them come in there and decoyed in. But they're scattered all out there. And I'm gonna run out and jump in a mule and run over to the other lake right here before dark. I hope I don't get stuck. Wouldn't want to have to walk back in the dark. I don't take a light with me just in case, and a gun. But I just gotta run out and look at the ranch a little bit right before it gets dark. As the snow continues to fall, I only got about 30 or 40 minutes. I think I'll run out there and run around. Hopefully don't get stuck. Will you look at those trees? Will you look at that? Is that just absolutely beautiful? I think the last time I've seen anything like this is when I was up in New Hampshire. Landed here early in the morning, got a rent car, drove to wherever I was making an appearance that day, and the trees were just like that. They were all covered in snow. That was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. The roads were covered in snow, but they were passable. I'm in my mule here now, driving along through here, and had to run out here before dark and drive through the ranch. Nobody's been on this road all day, not even Apache's come down here. So I just had to run out and do it. Chris is taking a nap. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at those trees. Windshield on my mules covered in snow. I wiped some of it off. But look at that. Look at those trees. Look at that. It's a lot of weight on those trees. We're going to have a lot of broken limbs if it continues to snow. We got a good solid 6 or 7 inches, I believe. Look how those limbs are down because of the weight of the snow. We go by the pins here. All the deer down below, getting out of the, down there where they're blocked from the wind. They all look great though. Down there in that corner, bunch of beauties. How pretty. How pretty this is, my gosh. We just don't get treats like this in southern Oklahoma very often. And so I am big time excited about it. I just had to shoot a video and share it. Some of y'all down further south appreciate it. The ones up north will go, big deal, Jimmy, big deal. Nothing big about this at all. Well, it is a big deal here. Absolutely gorgeous. Kind of wish I'd come out a little bit earlier. I was taking care of Chris. But look at that lake in there. Is that pretty? I don't know how much wind noise we're getting. I'm trying to get the windshield protect the wind, but isn't that pretty? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The incredible part about this drive this evening is that it's just virgin snow. There's a place every now and then where a deer has crossed the road, but it's just, look at the road. I mean, there's nothing virgin snow. Everything is just beautiful all around. Everywhere you look, it's like a postcard. You gotta be careful though, because it's hard to see where the ditch is. I was looking through the camera a minute ago and run off in the ditch. See, the creek is still running. A lot of it's frozen, but look at that down through there. Now that's like something you see on a Christmas card or something. I don't know. It's absolutely spectacular. Not really seeing any animals. Everything is pretty much hunkered down through all of this. You got to remember, our deer are not used to snow either. Those that have those Iowa jeans in them probably think this is right at home, but our deer are really not used to this at all. So they're really not out and about. And it's the time of the day when they would be out and about too, but they're not. And but we'll drive over and look at Canyon Lake, okay? Let's do that. Bunch of blackbirds. Not nearly as many as we saw the other day. A nice little bunch of blackbirds. They seem to like the snow. Pretty nice. Gosh, that's pretty. Very good rest, Jimmy. That is the other side of the creek that runs into canyon. Now you can see it's frozen, but the water's running underneath that frozen. But that again, just again, looks like something you'd see. My buddy Ron out in Colorado, he sees snow every day when he wakes up, and I know he still thinks it's pretty, even though he sees it every day. But when you don't see it very often, like we do here in southern Oklahoma, this is just absolutely gorgeous. So Ron, this shot's for you, buddy. I just don't see a big mule deer like you have in your yard. I don't have any mule deer, but I can have albinos and whitetails. That's another postcard type shot right there, isn't it? Look at that. That gorgeous. I thought yesterday, with the temperatures forecast at 39 degrees today, that the snow would all be gone. I'm honestly believing there's just too much snow here. There's just too much snow here to be gone today. Yeah, you can see none has melted so far. I haven't looked. It's just barely daylight. It's a bunch of Canada geese that flew in down there. I don't know if they're gonna get out and walk around in the snow or what they're gonna do. I guess they're just gonna swim around out there in the water. I would if I was them. They're covered in down, so they're not cold. They have no problem. They're from Canada, after all. Ought to be used to this kind of weather. But you can see the trees are still completely covered. You look over to the other side of the lake. See those trees over there completely covered. Back off a little bit. The boat dock, of course, is a wreck. But you can see how, you see that rain gauge there goes up to 5 inches and plus some, and you can see that it's 3 or 4 inches above that. So I'm saying we got in excess of 8 inches. I don't know what it is officially. Haven't turned the television on yet this morning. But it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I've really enjoyed the snow. Taking a gaze out the other side of the house is really spectacular. And I think the thing that makes it so beautiful is it's just a winter wonderland. All of the snow that's on the trees, on the ropes here around the rail, on every little thing, it just stopped. It fell and accumulated wherever it was. And it's just absolutely beautiful out there. Go take a look through the woods through another window, but golly, how spectacular can you get? Wow. Take a look out through that window. Look at those trees. Oh, the wind's beginning to blow. I think it's a north wind blowing, acts like. Looking at the lake, it looks like it's north wind. So it's gonna start acting like it's snowing out there. The wind did not blow at all yesterday during all of the snow. So what's going to happen is the wind is going to start blowing. The wind is going to start blowing all of the snow off those trees, and it's going to appear to be snowing today for a while until all that wind gets off the trees. The temperature, by the way, is 29 degrees. Absolutely perfect for a big snowfall like this. I saw last night somewhere where Ardmore, which is right close by us, had 8.5 inches. So I think we're right in there in that 8 to 10 inch range, which I think we're about the winter. I think we're about the winter for the whole state of Oklahoma, which is pretty cool, I think. Yep. Pretty doggone nice, I believe. Just doesn't happen often. But Nellie down in that snow. So I believe the first time she's ever seen snow. She's certainly never seen it this deep. Almost coming up to her belly down there. Well, she doesn't have to be out in it any longer than she wants to be. So he'll be right back up here in the house, looking for a squirrel or something. You can see she's even having a hard time getting through the snow. What is this, boss? Is there a squirrel up that tree? Squirrels are in the hole, Benelli. They're not going to run around much in this out there this morning. Absolutely gorgeous, though. A winter wonderland, and we are definitely enjoying it. Be terrible if I had to get out and drive on the highway, though. We have a parade of Canada geese as they parade. And there's some big ducks right out there with the Canada geese as they parade in front of the house. They flew in and landed. Beautiful coming in. They land so gracefully. And there's quite a bunch of them. They'd be relatively easy to count. I haven't counted them, but there are quite a bunch of them. They just keep on coming down that bank. About as far down as you can pan the camera. They just keep on coming. Gorgeous birds. Lots of ducks flying. Will definitely be a good day to be duck hunting. Birds in the air, birds on the water. Not much better than that. Oh, definitely a winter wonderland at the Eagle. It really is. The string of birds just keep coming down that bank. And those are ducks coming behind the geese. Pretty good bunch of ducks. The guy could definitely have some great duck hunting right on that bank this morning, couldn't he? They're out of that wind, and they're basically just as far down the bank. Now we get into the geese. Just as far down that bank, and they swim out and swim around the boat dock, the pier, and the smashed boat dock. And they're down that bank just about as far as you can see also. So they're just staying on this north shoreline, out of the wind. Which is exactly what I would be doing too if I was out there. If I was out there, I think I'd come in the house. I do not have down on me. A beautiful picture this morning before the snow started to melt, and I guess it'll melt quite a bit today. I don't really know. I thought with the forecast to get up around 39 or 40 degrees that the snow would all be gone by dark tonight, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. You see TC, his big giant rack, and that other little buck back behind him, shaking some of the snow off his back there. You look how large he is. He's just amazingly big in comparison to all the other deer. And he's amazingly old as well. Hopefully he makes it through this winter. He's made it through the rut, which is the most dangerous time for the deer. Definitely made it through the rut, which that's nice. Another beautiful buck right there behind him. And God, what a picture out there in that winter wonderland. It's just absolutely gorgeous. No doubt about it. Absolutely fantastic. The deer are beautiful in the snow. It's going to start melting when the temperature gets up a little warmer. It's only 30 degrees out there now. It was 29 degrees a little bit earlier. It's not too much fast daylight right now. I see another deer coming in from way off out there. I think it might look like a doe. I'm not sure. By herself, so it might be another buck. You better get on in here. I think it's a doe. Better get on in here, girl, if you want to participate. She heard me talking. Look at her coming running. Yeah. You want to participate in that South Fresh this morning, you better get on down here. Yeah, that's a lady. Another lady back behind her. It's her baby back behind her. I guess I didn't see that deer. Maybe I was seeing the second one. Wasn't seeing the first one. I don't know. Come on in here. Come on in here, baby. Come on in here and get you something to eat. I know it's cold out there and you're hungry. Come on, baby. Come on in there. I bet they have cold feet. Golly, that's a pretty picture. Look at that baby coming in. Come on. Come on, baby. Mama says, get on the eye. Benelli must have gone out there. Benelli's not out there. She's not anywhere around them. But she must have ran out after something. Oh, she's right there by the porch. Some of them already coming back. When one runs, they all run. I can't believe that TC ran, but he did. Oh, they're all running back now. Oh, my, that's just Benelli. Why do we run? Let's get back up here and get something to eat. Yes, sir, here they come. That was pretty cool. Come on back up here, babies. It's all okay. I know it's going to start changing soon, but the snowfall is still spectacular. And, you know, y'all probably said, give it a rest, Jimmy, give it a rest. But it's just spectacular to me. Look how that deer is, there's just snow way down, nose way down in the snow. The snow is officially right here in this area. See him digging down there, trying to get down to something to eat. She can smell acorns or whatever she's eating down there, probably acorns. She can smell those acorns. Comes one of her little babies back behind her, a little button buck. Beautiful little button buck, and his sister back behind him. Look at them coming down through there. Incredibly beautiful. That's a button buck as well. I thought maybe the first one's his sister. I don't really know. Let's see what I can see out here. Maybe the first one's a little girl, because I believe that she's got a boy and a girl. Look at them, how far they put their nose down in that snow. Isn't that something? Look at her. She's like plowing through the snow with her nose to get an acorn. Yeah, the first one's a little girl. But it's so rare, such a rare sight, and God is so good to let us enjoy and appreciate something like this, and to be at home. You know, we could have had to go to the airport or have to travel and fight the slick roads and the heavy snow and the slow traffic. But because I'll be on the road, I've got 18 straight days that I'll be working on the road, 18 straight days. And Apache will be here at the ranch, of course, every day, 24 hours a day while I'm gone. But 18 straight days. But during all this beautiful snowstorm, during all of this, Chris and I are here at the ranch. So we've got to enjoy and appreciate this. I think I'm enjoying and appreciating it more than Chris, but Sheila's loving it also. And, you know, it was kind of strange yesterday during all this heavy snow, the deer stayed out of the front yard. And now here early this morning, I've been watching them for a couple hours out here. It's not really real early right now. It's getting close to 8:30 or 9 o'clock. But during all of yesterday, none of the deer got in the yard between the house and the lake. Yet this morning now we've already got 3 walking around down there. And going down to get them a drink. A nice, good, cool drink of water. I bet they'd like that water to be that cool in July, but it's not. It's probably down into the upper 30s now, maybe even lower than that. And of course it will be up in the 80s and 90s this summer when they take a drink. But I bet they appreciate it, irrespective. It's that gorgeous, so look at that. Want picture postcards? Doesn't get much better than that one. Doesn't get much better than that one. Get that deck out of there. There we go. Beautiful.